In the previous program, I had shown you how to use the swap function using the call by value, but which fails to change the values contained in A and B because we were passing by value and whatever was happening in the swap function was not being reflected back in main. Now I shall show you a method where if you pass the address of A and B to this particular function called as swap, then whatever changes you make to A and B, it is going to be reflected back in the main function. So I have declared two variables int A and B which are local to main. This is a prototype of the swap function int star comma int star. What these prototypes really indicate is here I am going to pass the address of A and here I am going to pass the address of B. I am asking the user to enter the values for A and B. Let us say the user enters the value of A as 10 and the value of B as 20. So in the main A is going to be 10, B is going to be 20. Okay, this is what I have assumed. So when I am printing the value of A and B in main, it's going to print 10 and it's going to print 20. Then what I am doing is I am passing the address of A and address of B to a function called as swap. So what is happening here is in swap I have declared two variables called as pointers which can hold addresses of different variables of the same type. That's why I've declared x as int star x, y as int star y, indicating that they can point to or contain the address of a integer type of a variable. So when swap is called, the address of A is copied to x, the address of B is copied to y. Now since I have access to the address of A and B, any changes I make in this particular swap function is going to be reflected back in main. So what I am doing is I have declared a temporary variable temp. Temp is given the value of whatever x is pointing to or referring to. X was referring to address of A which had contained the value 10. So temp now becomes 10. Now the value which was referred to or pointed to by y is given to the value or address pointed to by x. So x now has changed the value of 10 to 20 and now y which was pointing to a location has taken the new value of 10. So here the exchange of values has taken place in this particular place. Now when I go back and try to print, you will see A will have become 20 and B will have become 10. To just verify my explanation, let's try to run it. Let's say I enter 10 and I enter 20 as the value of B. So before I go to swap, it should still be same. So the value of A is 10 and B is 20 in main. So in the main function it is still 10 and 20. But after swap is executed, if you see the value of A and B, it has been exchanged as 20 and 10. The reason this exchange took place is because I passed the address of A and B from main into swap. Since swap had the address of A and B, it could go and change the contents of that particular location. So it went and changed the values of that particular location in swap. Since I was able to change the contents of that particular location in swap, here you can see star x gives me the content of A, star y gives me the content of y. So I am here able to change the content of A and B, and that is why whatever changes I do in swap get reflected here. So this example showed you what is the difference between call by value and call by address. Okay, so we'll be using a lot of this as we do programs on arrays, structures, files and so on.